Our regular lineup. Jackie's back. We felt like he made some progress. We got to play him. He's not going to find it in the dugout. I think 3 days watching the game from a different perspective is good. It's always good. Sometimes we keep saying, "Oh, you got to breathe," and we don't give them chances to breathe. And I decided, you know what, you will breathe. Watch a game and work and be ready for whenever we need you. And today we feel that it's a good day for him.
You had talked about a little more athletic stance, a little less rigid. Did you see some of that in the
Yes. You can see him batting practice. He's driving the ball to left center, more relaxed. But it's batting practice. And one thing I mentioned to him a few days ago is like, for whatever we're working before the game, at 4 o'clock, 4:07, whatever, it's you against the baseball. Don't think about mechanics. Just be an athlete and react to whatever situation comes up, whatever pitch they throw you. And he's done it before, and we're confident that he'll do it again.
That play at the plate yesterday was Haley. Should he have stopped it there?
He made a decision to keep going. I don't know. It's the whole rule. I get it, but he was straddling the plate. It's one of those that there's so many interpretations of that rule that I don't know. He was straddling the plate, so he gave me the lane, but that lane closes quick as soon as he catches the ball. I don't know. He just made a bad decision. Carlos was stopping him, and he just kept going. Sometimes you try to do too much, and we paid the price on that one.
Do you have any Price kind of full go today, or are you going to kind of watch him for?
We'll be watching from pitch one. Yeah, but it was an extended bullpen the last one, so there's pitch count. We're going to manage the game just like a regular game for him. Obviously, we're going to pay attention with his control. That's the most important thing. When he's good, he's efficient, and the last few, he hasn't been. He's walked a few guys, so we'll pay attention to that, but I'll manage the game just like a regular game.
Is that why Hector hasn't pitched lately? Have you been keeping him stretched?
No, honestly, the situation hasn't come up. Although, like yesterday it was either BJ or Hector, but with Granderson coming up, we felt that was a good matchup. But we used him a lot in that stretch at home. So, the last one he pitched was in Texas, and you could see the stuff was down, and you got to take care of them. I haven't felt like we needed to use him, like in New York. And then yesterday we didn't use him because we felt BJ was a guy, but he's okay.
Today had nothing to do with it, keeping him for today?
Maybe a little bit, yeah.
Alex, you mentioned the job that Toronto's bullpen did yesterday. As a hitter, how difficult is it when you have maybe 4 or 5 at-bats against 3 or 4 different guys up there?
That's new baseball right now. I mean, you face a starter twice, and then after that, it's different guys every at bat. It's not easy. It wasn't easy facing a guy 3 times and the closer once. Imagine now. Different stuff, different ways of attacking. That's what we've been talking about our guys for. They're similar in certain ways. They throw hard, but stuff-wise it's different. Four-seamers and cutters and the sinker guy and the sidearm guy. It's not easy. It's not easy. That's why sometimes that bullpen game against the Rays, it sucks because you can't prepare for a guy for 3 at-bats, and that's baseball nowadays. The starter gives you 5, 6, and then they keep matching up the rest of the game. And if you're deep and if you're good, that's what's going to happen. And it's not easy to to have a game plan. I mean, honestly, talking to JD, I asked him about that a few days ago, and he's like, Alex, I just make sure I stay in my lane, look for a pitch in a certain area, forget who's on the mound, and if I get that pitch, I'm going to put a good swing on it.
For somebody like Velasquez, how do you weigh what's the best thing to do, whether to have him stretched out in AAA in case you need to start or have him here?
Well, we'll see. He's good, man, and we use him in different situations. You know, he started, and then he came in with a game up 4, and he gave us 3 innings. Maybe he can get, he comes in a close game and he can get a righty out. So we got to sit down and see where we at. Obviously, we have decisions to make. Everybody knows, but as of now, he's here, and he's, we trust him. So that's where we're gonna leave it right now. So.
Did you get any further update on Pedroia?
No, he's playing Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, Monday and Tuesday.
Did he get through the medical stuff or anything?
He's flying today to Boston.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's flying up there.
Alex, going back to the pitchers pitching 5-6 innings or whatever, would you like to see that change in the minor leagues? Where they pitch longer and build up more. It seems like
there's a few things that I would like to do in the minor leagues, but I only manage 38 days or whatever it is. But I have a few ideas. One that I lived it last year, kind of like you bring these lefties to the big leagues, and in the minor leagues they only pitch clean innings, and all of a sudden your first big league outing is with men at second and third and 2 outs. That's why I stay away from Bobby the first day. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's are we really preparing these guys to perform at the big league level? I don't know. Obviously, I'm learning throughout the year how it works. But there's a few things that, like Tyler right now. Tyler, all his outings have been clean innings. Well, you know what? I want him to come in a game with men at second and third and 2 outs, although it's a different stage, but at least the circumstances are closer to what maybe we're going to use him.
So why they don't do that?
No, and it's my fault. I never asked either. But I had that conversation with Dana, and we walked in spring training. Like, how come we want this right-handed sidearm guy to get righties out with bases loaded and 1 out, get a ground ball double play, but if you look at his track record throughout the minor leagues, it's always a clean inning. There's nobody on.
Is it about stressful innings or something?
I mean, when I bring him in, I got stress, so he better go through the stress down there. It's strange, and the same thing we talk about. There's certain organizations they use the piggyback system, and they feel it works, but then when you come here, it's a different ball game. So
everybody's still getting hurt.
Yeah,
right? More than ever.
I mean, I don't know. It's like winter ball. Guys don't pitch anymore in winter ball. Is it good? I don't know. But is it good to play winter ball? Maybe. It's probably the first time that as a minor leaguer you have the pressure of performing, because if you go to Dominican and you struggle for 5 days, that's a slump and you get released. And you have the pressure of performing. So, I don't know. It's just different philosophies for every organization. But there's a few things that I would like to get into and see, why we do things in a certain way. And I'm not saying we do it wrong, I mean, we've been very successful, but it's interesting, something that I would like to talk